Hello and welcome to Insulated Greenhouse.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me a start over.
Well, I heard the go button.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess, do you want to start everyone off with that, or just?
No, we don't have to.
We don't have to. Are you just, okay, let's start.
Okay.
So what are we going to do today?
Okay, well I know a lot of people that are watching our videos haven't seen any for quite a while since you've been gone, so I thought to show the progress of our tomato plants that we grew from seed, and the last time we did a video I think they were only about this big, and this is where they're at now. And this is one that I put in a bigger pot last week, so he's getting nice and healthy. He's got new growth starting on the bottom and the top, which indicates a really, really healthy, good plant. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good.
And then I'm going to go ahead and pot this one. This one's just screaming to be put in a new pot because if you look on the bottom, his roots are starting to grow out of the bottom. I'll show you how. I don't know if you'd be able to see that on the video, but I'll take it out.
So they're growing out of the bottom there.
Yeah, they start growing out of the bottom. And see how healthy those roots are? They're nice and white. They look good. They're not dry. They're not too wet and soggy. But once they start growing down towards the end of that pot, and so he wants a new pot. He wants a better home. So we're going to make this his permanent home. He's probably going to stay in here until we plant it outside, or we might even just leave this one in this pot because it's a big enough pot where we can do that. So to plant this, we're going to cut off all the bottom leaves. You hear it screaming, "Owie!"
Yeah, there you go. You got that from me.
The stem is nice and thick on this one. He's really healthy. So we want to bury that stem all the way to this leaf. I could even cut that one off and go a little bit further, but I think that's enough. We'll bury it right to there.
See, I never would have known that either. You bury it that deep?
Yeah, when you buy them in the stores, if you notice, they've got a little dealie on it that says to plant a minimum of 80% of the plant into the dirt.
Okay.
And I didn't know that until I started planting tomatoes a long, long time ago. And if you don't do that, you get really wimpy tomato plants.
You take some more of that out.
Yeah, I gotta go a little bit deeper. There, that should be good.
But all that potting soil is the same, right?
Yeah, this is the same stuff that we've been using.
And did we use the same soil from seed?
We did, and when you put it in this big of a pot, you don't have to use as high a quality of potting mix as you do when they're new seedlings. Mm-hmm. So, but right now that's all I've got in this greenhouse is the high quality stuff that we did. High quality stuff, yeah. I mean, which is good, but when you start filling up pots like this, you can't be affording to get it all out of those bags because it's really pricey. But like the stuff that we put in our beds, what I'll do is I'll buy another bulk bag of everything that we made our own mix out of, and I'll make another mix that's a little bit lower quality than what you put the new seedlings in. So that one's buried up to his neck. He's nice and happy, and give him a couple of days and he'll probably be as tall as this one. They grow real fast when you put them in a new pot. So that's what that'll look like.
Okay, I've got an old,
Whoops.
what did you call it, a cattle pen over here that they've been using for years, and that dirt there might be pretty good to use. No?
Well, you know what? It'll be great for the outside garden that we're going to do.
Yeah.
But in here, I don't want to take any chances bringing in weed seed.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why we get the higher quality for the greenhouse, is to keep the weeds out. And you never keep them out completely, but I've only seen so far like 2 little itty bitty weeds that came up over here. And I wanted to show too the in a video that we did quite a while ago. Remember, we took these starter plants and we cut them up and we made little babies.
Which ones did we do here? All of them?
Yeah, everything that's in here we cut from a mother plant.
Yeah, I've been gone for almost a month, so.
Yeah, so you look at these.
Incredible. They're actually growing.
You're surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, these are the little mother plants that we did the cuttings from, and these are the plants that we have now, and they're nicer and bigger.
Now, I got a question here. Now, you can't do that same thing with tomato plants, right?
I've never tried it with tomato plants.
Well, that might be, interesting. I mean, it worked really well with these here.
And I don't see why not. We should do a test.
Yeah, we're learning as we go too. We're not professionals here.
Oh, no.
I mean, we don't claim to be. we do this for fun, so.
But yeah, this is called propagating, and my husband calls it cloning. It's an easier word to remember. It really is the same thing. We're making baby plants out of mother plants.
Right.
Now this plant over here, this is the lavender plant, and that's the main plant. And we've got all kinds of nice cuttings of lavender. And these guys came from the fountain, from those little plants over there. So you can see how fast you can start duplicating. Oh, what I think is cool is these guys, because they came from that. And this one's just flourishing. So they're...
I remember this one. He's not doing real well, but he's still alive. I'll have to maybe go back in the other video. We can put a piece in there when we did this.
Yeah, he's growing real good, and it's tempting to pull it and see how much roots they've got. But I don't want to do that, because that could kill it, to take it out and put it back in. But obviously he's establishing roots, otherwise it'd be dead by now.
Well, yeah, it's been quite a while.
So I'm real happy with these, and
it's been about 4 weeks, right? Or more?
Yeah.
About 4 weeks.
So you can see how fast, like as soon as this is a little bit more established and healthier, I'll start taking cuttings off of this one and making more babies. And same thing with the rest of them. So once you start the propagating process, it just goes really, really fast. It is fun and exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show that off. And
well, I'm sure we are limited to what types of plants we can do that with, but we'll find out. I'm going to do it some more.
Yeah, there's a lot of, some plants just like to be separated at the roots. So you take the root ball and you just kind of carefully rip it apart into 2, plant them into 2 different pots, and then they grow that way.
Right, we did that. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so. We'll go
God,
back in the. I'll go back in the video and research it. Maybe I'll connect it to the end of this one here.
But yeah, these are nice and healthy. And we had a spider mite infested, how do you say that
infested
word? We were infested with spider mites, and I lost some plants. And I think we're still fighting it, but I hear that those little suckers can lay like 20 million eggs or something at a time, and it's crazy. And they are not any fun to fight. But we got a microscope, and we'll be doing another video on showing you what the bugs look like that are affecting the plants, so that'll be fun.
Unless you got rid of them all.
I really wish that was true. And I can only pray that they're all gone, but somehow I have a feeling, based on some of the looks of some of the other plants, that we got. But it might be another problem. I know I've got some aphids, but aphids are easy to get rid of. So,
how do you get rid of those? I don't know.
Aphids, you just take soapy water. You use like Dawn dishwashing soap, and put a couple tablespoons maybe in a spray container, and spray the plant really good, especially underneath the leaves, because the bugs like to go underneath the leaves here. It might look fine on the top, and then you flip it over and you see all these little black dots. And those are what aphids look like. So you spray it with that really, really good. And they don't like that sticky stuff. And I was
obviously, because it must kill them, or they go somewhere else and die, right? But they don't like it.
They don't like it. It works really, really well out in the garden, and it's all natural. And I read an interesting thing on the internet this morning when I was studying spider mites, is that this lady has an old-fashioned recipe where she puts flour, milk, and water together. No, not water, it was something else, but flour and milk were the main ingredient. And then she sprays that onto the plant. And she said that dries, and it's just like putting cement boots on the little spider mites, and they're frozen into place.
Oh, we darn.
And it kills them, and it smothers the eggs. So I thought I'd try that sometime too. It sounds like a good old-fashioned, almost free recipe.
Yeah, because one of my questions was, when I heard about it, was why can't you just take a can of Raid and spray it? But I guess that's the whole purpose, is to get away from the nasty chemicals.
Yeah, from the chemicals.
And it'll probably kill the plants too, right? Is that what? Or I don't know.
Well, I wouldn't want to use regular Raid, but you can, I mean, you can get the pesticides, and I'm trying to stay away from too many pesticides. I did get some to spray the spider mites so they wouldn't get out of control, but I want to go completely organic, to where we're not putting any...
Right. So that's when we can try some of these old remedies, I guess you call it, and see if they work. Yep.
I'll be experimenting with a lot of those. So anyway, I think that's all I got for today.
Okay. All right.
Good to be back. It's getting back into the video stuff.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get back into it. I'm amazed on how everything has grown. I'm just shocked. I've only been gone 4 weeks. So
yep, it's doing good.
Doing really well. Maybe we could walk around with the camera a little bit.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, all of this I just did yesterday. Well, most of it. I'm doing a whole bunch of new seeds, green onions, because we eat those like crazy, and regular chives and garlic chives. Those are awesome. And these are the things I did a few days ago. I got some thyme coming up, rosemary, oregano, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Got some cilantro coming up. I'm making some German chamomile. And I've got some flowers planted now, getting ready for spring. Marigolds, morning glory, sweet peas, and an arrangement of different colored sunflowers, or all kinds of different colors, so those should be fun. And the progress of this bed, I'm not real thrilled with how things are growing. They're growing very, very slow, and maybe that's something I just need to get used to in a greenhouse, because outdoors, these would probably be ready to harvest by now, and they're like way, way off, and the carrots take a long time anyway, but my radishes are, I don't know, they're wimpy. So I'm going to plant some more radishes and try to figure out if it's just the time of year because we have short days, or if it's overwatered, underwatered, or what the deal is.
So we have wimpy radishes.
Yeah, we have.
Well, maybe that's the luxury of growing in the winter. Either that or the type of seeds we use. Maybe that could be it.
Yeah, I'm gonna plant a different kind of seed and different kind of radish next time, see if that makes a difference.
At least they're growing.
Yeah, at least they're growing. That's a good deal. And our beans are starting to grow up the trellis. They're turning a little bit yellow on me. And I read on the internet that peas like a lot of water. So I'm going to try watering them more and see how that works, because the, did I say peas? These are beans. Peas up here.
I was going to show the way they're climbing up the trellis here. I'll get a close-up shot if you can see that. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat how they wrap themselves around. And
well, it should still be going.
Gary, your eyes are better than mine, but I think that is a spider mite.
Uh-oh, we're screwed.
Damn things. I was doing this the other day, and I saw one, and it was huge. It just scared the you know what out of me. They are ugly. Oh, I can see that one almost with the naked eye. Where'd he go?
Okay, so we may have a huge problem here.
Oh, we have a problem. I've been fighting it that's why I lost those.
Have to fix it before it gets any worse.
Where'd that little puppy go?
Well,
oh, there he is. You little SOB.
that stands for
Spider mite.
SOB.
See, that's what I want to get a picture of on the video, because my eyes, I can't. Yeah, I'm going to get that one on that microscope, and then we'll add it.
This camera's pretty good. I could probably zoom in pretty close, but
you might be able to pick it up.
And not with you shaking like that.
They're all over the place.
Put it down on the table and we'll...
I think that's one right there too.
Yeah. We got spider mites. Yeah, you can see them right there. I'm going to try to get that one on the leaf right there.
I can see his little antennas going up and down.
Out of focus. No, I don't know how we can... I need a manual focus on this camera.
He just crawled around the bottom.
Okay, I see him. Darn it.
Man, they are all over.
Need a micro zoom or something. But they look almost like they blend right in with the plant. But you can see what it's doing to the plant, just destroyed it. There's and it doesn't look like it takes many of them to ruin a plant.
Just with the naked eye, I can see at least a dozen on this one.
Yeah.
It's frustrating. And the part that really is upsetting is that I'm so careful where I get plants.
Mm-hmm.
And if a neighbor ever gives you a plant or something, I always inspect it for bugs and stuff. And well, I bought that jasmine plant at a greenhouse. Go figure, you would think that they would be safe. Anyway, so these are bell peppers in here. This is all sweet basil and cucumber. I've grown some spearmint and some regular mint and some lemon balm for teas. These are really good teas. And all of these are more jalapenos. And
they look pretty healthy.
Yeah, these look pretty happy. I'm really concerned now because those mites were right over there, and that means they're probably getting ready to eat all of these.
Well, and that one there looks a little sick.
Yeah, and this could be a twofold problem too, because he wants a new pot too. They're always happier because he's getting a little root bound. But yeah, they're probably on here too.